Hello, everyone. We're going to start in a couple seconds here. We're just going to give everyone a little bit more time to come in. Excited to excited to get going with you really soon. I see a bunch of people coming in. We can get started in about 60 seconds here. Real quick background. My name is Stephen Cohn. I'm the new CEO of Product Plan, so I'm excited to introduce myself. We're going to talk about the vision of what we're going to do with Product Plan, and over the next year, we're going to share our roadmap with you. So I'm excited to do that today, and we're going to talk about some new functionality and capability that you guys have right now. Give it give it another 10, 15 seconds of what going. All right, let's get going. Well, first, as way of introduction, again, my name is Stephen Cohn. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, but I'm the new CEO of Product Plan. So I'm excited to be here talking with you. I appreciate your time. I know you're very, very busy. And so I'm very humbled that you took some time out of your day to learn a little bit more about Product Plan and what our vision is. I'm going to define this new exciting area of innovation for Product Plan called the Product Intelligence Platform. I'm going to tell you what that means and what it means for you and how we're going to work hard over the next year to kind of deliver value to you and help you get better product intelligence, make better prioritization decision, better product discovery, etc. So we define the product intelligence platform as the intelligence layer that helps you decide what to build, why it matters, and how to win before you build. I think of it as that messy phase from idea to roadmap, and what ideas deserve to get into that roadmap. And that's what we're going to focus on. So obviously, we're great at a road mapping company, and we have a whole lot of innovation coming out there in 2026 as well. We're going to talk about at our next webinar in February. We're going to talk about just the roadmap, new product functionality there. But for today, we're going to talk about that intelligence layer that helps you decide what gets into that roadmap. So we'll give you an overview, talk about the vision of what we're doing. I'm going to give you an overview of Winware.ai, which is a technology that Product Plan just acquired and you have access to. If you're a Product Plan customer, you get access to this immediately. It's a great research and discovery tool that had really great customers. I'm going to go through that. So it's immediate capability that you have access to. Over a $5,000 license that's just being included into your current Product Plan license as extra value. So I'm going to give you a live demo of that, and then we're going to talk about some of the 2026 stuff. As you're going through, I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear your ideas, your needs, and ways we can actually build and deliver value to you. So if you have something, jot it down or leave it in the comment section right away, the kind of the chat here, and I'll be sure to answer afterwards. Real quick about me, I'm a four-time founder with four exits. So that tells you like two things about me. One, I got a bit of a screw loose in my head because who starts four companies? That makes no sense. Pretty irrational career choice. But I love building. That's the second thing. I'm a builder. I love building product. I'm a very product focused founder, a very product focused CEO. I've been in your role. I know how hard it is to continually build differentiated product that solve customer need and fight the competition. And I know exactly the type of information you need. I know the challenges you have, that's what I'm excited about this merger and this opportunity for me to come in and work with you. Um, as a founder, I've always had the mindset of building, co-inventing with our customers. So I love to collaborate with you, talk to you about your challenges, your needs. I always ask for just radical candor. I want to hear your feedback, good, bad, or indifferent. I want to hear it. And that's how we get better and that's how we build together. So I'm going to go through in pretty good detail what we're going to do in our product. But I'm also giving you my personal information. That's my cell phone. That's my email. Connect with me on LinkedIn through that QR code. I want to hear directly from you. You can text me, you can email me, you can call me. I want to hear from you. I want to build product that you love. Okay, so as a founder, product is a craft, and I take that craft very seriously. And I love the challenge of building great product. On the personal side, I have an awesome wife, 23 years. We've been together even longer for college before marriage, and I have two great sons. We're always can find me at a baseball field if I'm not working at Product Plan. So our vision of what we're building with product plan in 2026 is in addition to the road mapping capability, which is always going to be the bedrock of our company. We're building what we call the product intelligence platform, and what I want to do is define that for you. And the idea here is that another way to think about it is this always on customer insights. So throughout your entire company, there's all kinds of customer interactions that are happening, whether it's your customer success or customer support, whether it's email or phone calls, sales teams, and then survey capability, research capability. There's a lot of information overload. And what we're going to be building for this product intelligence platform is a way to capture all that's happening asynchronously, organize it, synthesize it, and produce actionable, evidence-based information for what you should prioritize and what's important and how do you win. Okay, and we're going to do that by capturing the actual quotes and sourcing them from all these different sources. Okay, so I'm going to go through the survey capability first. That's Winware. That's available right now. But there's more stuff coming down the line, which is going to capture your sales calls, your customer success calls, or support tickets, or anything like that, and keep it organized for you. So let's go into Winware first. Winware is, if you go to Winware.ai, that's the product. It's currently a standalone product. We're going to be integrating it in. We expect to have that fully live and integrated by April. But you can use Winware.ai right now. These three big use cases that we work with product teams for: research, phenomenal for new product validation or discovery research, understanding challenges, pain points, etc. We have a prioritization framework that's great for using our structured survey capability to understand either stakeholders' priorities and or your customers' priorities. I spoke to a PM, director of product, earlier this week. He said he spends about 40% of his time getting internal stakeholder prioritization, trying to understand different use cases and how they prioritize it. And I showed him how with Winware we can remove a tremendous amount of that work effort and get a broader base and have it organized and synthesized. So I'm excited to show you that too. And then validation, new product validation is really a sweet spot for us, but also feature validation for getting feedback on new feature ideas. So you go from the discovery research to solution validation all through the Winware platform. Three different audience types that our customers use us for. Your internal stakeholders. So you're going to see as we get into the demo how easy it is to get feedback from your internal stakeholders on your backlog ideas, on your priorities, on different solutions that you've designed, prototypes, or short videos of prototypes that you're building. Your internal customer, your own customers, whether it's through email, sending them a survey and getting feedback on it. We had one customer who used their intercom to kind of do a pop-up message, ask for feedback on a prototype of a new idea. They got 40 responses in 3 hours from existing customers just saying, "I'd love to give you feedback on a prototype." They used it, they consolidated, they got the information. Like, we're able to iterate on the design before they even send it over, and they got great response right away. So that's just one use case that's super powerful. And then our research, we have access to not only surveying your own audience, but we also have integrated with four different third-party panel providers that can source your ICP, your target persona, whatever it is, whether it's B2B or consumer. We have different prices depending upon B2B or consumer. For B2B, we require LinkedIn authentication and we share the LinkedIn URL with you so you know exactly who it is who's giving you that response, which is a really nice benefit for B2B. That gives you the transparency to trust the information. And for consumer, we're able to recruit for that as well. Obviously, no LinkedIn for consumer, but we do that for B2B. So we can get you answers. We have ways to get you information, whether it's your own self-sourcing or whether we help you get you that information. Question came in, do we integrate with Figma prototypes? Yes. You just grab there's no integration. You just literally grab the share URL and paste it in. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like. So we also have a bunch of AI in our product. I'm going to go through the AI moderator. It's awesome technology. Basically, what we do with our AI moderator is help get you really good insights, really good answers via an asynchronous survey type. So it's never going to be as good as in-person discovery, but and interviews, but it's pretty good and it's much faster and more efficient. So I'm going to show you how that works in a second. We have a research agent that's going to look at your research and summarize it for you and pull out actionable quotes and create organization for those actionable quotes. And then also you can always ask it questions, of course. And then we have a way to use a Gen AI agent to create educational content, LinkedIn posts, email sequences, blog posts, etc., about some of the stuff that you're doing. So we have a bunch of AI woven through the Winware platform, all of which are going to be moved over into product plan. All right, so let me go through the AI moderator. This is really what put Winware on the map with our customers. And I've been doing qualitative research for over a decade. My last company that before Winware was also a qualitative research company, but this was way before AI. And when I saw AI, the light bulb went off, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, what a great opportunity!" So let me show you. Instead of telling you what it does, let me show you what it does. The AI moderator is interactive. As soon as I click speak your answer, I'm going to start explaining my answer to that question. And the AI moderator is going to interpret the answer in real time and ask follow-up questions. I found it challenging to find the playbook button.
Can you describe what made it challenging to find the playbook button? For example, was it the placement, the label, or something else?
So what you saw there was a survey of a prototype, a Figma prototype actually. We just grabbed the survey URL. What you'll notice with our surveys is that if you have an asset that you want to get feedback on, whether it's a prototype or a demo video, or like a little video that you can create, or just a static asset, it's that's takes up most of the page, and then you have the survey questions along the side. And what that does is it allows you to have that interaction. You do have the ability to actually record their screen if it's a prototype, and you can actually see them like a usability test, try to complete the task, and talk aloud. They can record their voice as well. You don't need that info. You don't need that. That's available to you, but you can also just show them the capability and have them complete a task and then answer questions about that task. But what that AI moderator does is it gets you real deep, actionable insights. And once you use it, once you use an AI moderator, you're never going to want to use another survey tool again because the level of insights, the depth of specific actionable answers is like mind blowing. It's like I would never get this from a survey. Usually, we get something like it's hard to find. Okay, well, what made it hard to find? Why was it hard to find? Where did you look? Like, those type of questions you want to ask, the AI moderator is going to ask you for. So that's one case. So let me walk you through a demo here. I'm going to jump right into the response, and then I'm gonna start with the results and what you're going to get, and then I'll back into kind of how you set it up and how you get going. Okay, so this is you have a couple of different tabs across the top here. The first is going to be your participant feedback. So for every survey that you do, every research project you do, you always get the participant feedback. Multiple choice, 0 to 10 rating questions. The text-based response, again, you're going to see really, really thick, detailed text-based responses because the AI moderator forces that level of detail. And you could do 0 to 10 rating. We also have ranking questions. So if you want to get feedback on, prioritization or ranking, we have all different question types. We also have a question to opt in for further research. So like beta testing, you can ask that, and you can actually capture emails directly from that as well. So that's another kind of question type we offer. The research agent not only summarizes that research, what it does is it captures specific quotes from the research, groups them according, like make sure it understands if they're kind of similar quotes, even though they're from different people. We'll group them and then summarize them up into key themes. So strengths, weaknesses, missed pain points, um, actionable recommendations. Again, this is all based on direct quotes from the research. So it's not hallucinating. This is not AI hallucinating. This is AI reading everything, pulling out the most important comments, and then synthesizing that for you. We also have a campaign agent which can create email sequences or blog posts or LinkedIn posts, different things like that. For the content based on the content. So that's kind of what you're going to get inside the from a reporting and an analysis perspective. Here's an example of the participant experience for research. Again, we if you source your own customers or your own internal stakeholders, you just get a share URL like any other survey tool, and you just send it out to them via your email or Slack or Teams or whatever you want to do. And then they click on and can go through it. If you use our panel to source people, we go out and we source those people for you. But here's an example with the prototype experience where you can share your screen and do recording. Again, not required, but
Task.
if I do,
Please try to create a new playbook using this prototype. Share your thoughts out loud.
yeah. So everything I'm doing on this prototype is being recorded on the screen, so I can create a playbook. It's all being recorded, and then I can move on and go to multiple choice questions, rating questions, text-based questions, etc. So that's an example of a multiple of a prototype test where I'm recording the screen. I'm going to leave that here. This is an example of a video where you have an asset that you want to or a use case, a prototype that you created a demo video. Some of our customers use like Loom or some sort of desktop recording to kind of create a short 30-45 second video of a prototype that they can send out to their stakeholders. So they don't have to actually click around a prototype. They can just listen to your voice walk through the prototype. So that's a good thing with our surveys with video. They have to watch the whole video before they can actually click on the next button. So we know that they actually watched the whole video experience. That's another example of it. Setting up a test, super easy. You just come in to create a new test. There's a wizard here. You can choose again the audiences that you want. If you want to use Winware audience to source, there's a fee depending upon whether it's a B2B decision leader, B2B individual contributor, or consumer profiles. So you just choose what you want, consumer or B2B, decision leader or IC, job function, titles, company size, geography. We can find your ICP, whatever it is, consumer, all kinds of demographic information you can indicate for consumer as well. And if it's your own audience, you just get a shareable URL. We give you screener questions. This is a great way to kind of ensure that you get the right person. We have a bunch of different survey templates, backlog prioritization, testing a prototype, persona research, feedback on a video, etc. If you have other requests for different question templates, please ask me. ChatGPT is also great at coming up with, question templates for you. So we have some that we've put in, but AI is great at that stuff too. And then you just get to it and you just hit launch. And it's depending upon the survey and what you want to do, there's different fees there. So that's how you create a test. You create a test within Winware. That's an example of the results. I showed you an example of what the test participant looks like, experience looks like. And so that's basically Winware. And all that functionality is being moved over to product plan. So it'll be another side example, another side tab inside the product plan platform. And again, if you want to get started now, you can get started now. It's free. It's included. We'll upgrade you as if you're a customer of Product Plan. And then any information again is going to be ported over, so you're not gonna lose anything. So that's live now. That's available to you right now. Now I'm going to talk about something that all product people love to talk about is what's coming next, what's on our roadmap. And so again, coming back to this framework of always on customer insights, your entire organization is constantly having a dialogue with your customers, whether it's sales or customer support or customer success or marketing, etc. What we want to do is be able to harness all that information for you and keep it organized for you to help give you evidence back of what goes into your backlog. So we're gonna group them by personas, and we're also going to group them by ideas and initiatives. So the idea here is that all of this stuff is happening. You might have 30 different customers who say basically the same thing but use very different words. That's what AI is great at. Pulling out those quotes, looking at these different quotes and trying to group them automatically and organize them, and then showing you with evidence that these quotes came from these people. I just got off a bunch of calls with customers this morning going through this. They want to do integrations with their CRM so they can see, not only the participant who gave you that feedback, but maybe connect and pull in their the revenue of the account, so you can know this is for B2B. Obviously, you can know the revenue associated with that account, and it can automatically group and say that 22 people gave you this feedback for this new feature idea, like different thing here. And by the way, that makes up about $1.3 million of revenue, right? So using different types of things from different data sources to try to understand what the priority should be, what's the most important thing, what are the pains and challenges. We can even also pull out competitive comments that happen in these dialogues. If you're in a sales situation and you're talking about competitive situation, we can go ahead and try to pull that information out and keep that grouped and organized for you, give you that type of insights and that type of intelligence. And of course, since it's AI, there's going to be a chat agent. Not only do we have this information organized for you, but we're giving you a chat agent where you can ask any question. We're going to look at the product intelligence. We're going to pull out direct quotes. Okay, we do everything we can to fight AI hallucinations, but by sourcing direct quotes and direct information and showing you have that traceability, so you see where that information came from, to give you that confidence that we're actually sourcing that from these different dialogues that are happening. Again, the whole point here with this strategy is to really help you understand what are the right things to be building, what are the right things to prioritizing, using evidence instead of opinion. And we know how that goes in products sometimes. Sometimes we get forced into doing things based on opinion. So what we're trying to do is bring that evidence that's happening all around you into your dashboard or into your product plan, so you can actually present that evidence at your fingertips and show anyone, like, this is why we gave this the priority. These are the direct quotes from our customers, or from our key stakeholders, etc. And that's what we're trying to do. My ask to you is build with me. Help me help you, Jerry Maguire, right? Like, help me help you. I want to build with you. I want to create great products for you, and I need to hear from you. Join our early access program. That QR code on the page here, that'll take you to a landing page where you can sign up. I'd love to work with you and understand how we can build awesome product for you and deliver great things for you. I want to hear directly from you. I was on three discovery calls, and every single this morning, just alone. And I asked them, I was like, is it weird to have a CEO on a discovery call? They're like, yeah, we don't usually have that. Well, I'm a founder, and I love product and I love building, so I want to work with you and build great products. And again, of course, you can go to Winware.ai right now and sign up, and then just email support at Product Plan or your CSM. And what we'll do is we will make sure your account on Winware gets upgraded if you're a current license owner of if you own licenses for Product Plan, we'll make sure you get upgraded so you get access to that research for free. But that will be fully integrated in spring of 2026. Questions? 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 Yes, Margaret. Yes, definitely flash the QR code. Love it. That's the QR code for signing up for our early access. And the other QR code that I can show you is my personal one. If you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, this is my contact information. You can always reach out to me as well. But that's the QR code for the early access program. Awesome. I got a question from how do we organize our panel? So we work with a bunch of really big panel providers. We work with four different ones, so that gives us a really good breadth of options. When you set up a survey, if you use our panel, again, you don't have to. You can use your own customers, your own stakeholders, and you just get a share URL. But if you use our panel where it says Winware Audience, what we'll do is we go out, we source four different panel providers, um, and we have a strict screener that they have to get through to pass. So and obviously with screeners, they don't know what the right answers are, what the wrong answers are, so they have to just answer the question, and we can screen them out if they don't match your ICP. For B2B, they're LinkedIn verified as well, and you get their LinkedIn profile, which really creates validation for you and confidence. And for consumer, we just rely upon the screener to make sure it gets to the right audience for you. What kind of assets can you use and get feedback on Winware? So prototypes is the easiest one. It's just a URL. So there's literally no extra thing you have to do. Just grab the share URL, paste it into Winware. A really effective thing to do is to do a quick voiceover using Loom. If it's not a usability test, if you just want to get feedback on the actual use case, the best practice that I've seen work really well for product teams is do a quick Loom or desktop video with you just talking through clicking the prototype, right? That way the person and then record it and then you just upload it to Winware when you set up the test. Super easy. That just gives them a way to just really understand exactly what they're looking at. Sometimes end users don't really know what they're looking at. I've been in qual research for over a decade. Like I said, the last company was also a qual research company that we sold to User Zoom, which is merged with user testing. So one big company. But I've been in qual research for a while. So in a lot of cases for product people, the best practice is just to record a quick demo video of you walking through that prototype so they know exactly what they're looking at and they can understand all the different aspects because understand like this is a survey, so it's kind of catching them out of context a little bit. So you're putting them back in context with a demo video. You're going to get really good insights and feedback on that. And so that's a great practice. And for consumer brands, it's, same thing. Um, we've done We've done a lot of research work with consumer brands. Same thing with the test setup. If it's a new design for a prototype, for a new website or something like that, you can use a URL or you can use a demo video. If you have a community, like a lot of consumer brands have communities, they can share that out with their community and get feedback on it, or we can source participants for you. Let's see here. With always on concept for the future product, will it integrate with external sites like public reviews and stuff like that? Yeah, that's a great recommendation and a great thought. That's exactly the direction we're going to be going in. So anywhere where there's relevant access information where the customers are giving you feedback, whether it's this actually came up in our last conversation, someone yesterday's webinar where someone asked the same question. It was a great question because they said they have app reviews, and can we get capture the feedback from the app reviews? And the answer, as long as it's publicly available, absolutely. We want to be able to capture that information. Again, organize it, synthesize it, source it for you, and then use AI to group it together and present you with that evidence base. When will we be able to find out more about the product plan core product website? Um, Roadmap, sorry. Um, yes, so we're gonna do. Hopefully, you got value out of this webinar. We're gonna do a whole webinar on just the roadmap and what we're gonna be doing with the roadmap. We've got a lot of exciting plans for the roadmap product in 2026. There's going to be some really innovative stuff that we're going to be doing. I think you're going to love it. The feedback's been awesome so far. We're going to give you a webinar at the end of February, and we're going to talk about all the vision of what we're trying to do with roadmaps. But if you want to talk before that, reach out to your CSM. We happily jump on a call, but we're going to do a webinar late February as well to give you these information on what we're going to be our roadmap for our roadmap, which is a little meta, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to give you our roadmap for our roadmap. What else? Any other questions? Question: Can you do follow-up interviews with panel members if you want to meet them? Absolutely. You gotta kind of tell us ahead of time, and we can capture them. But yeah, absolutely, we've done that before, with some great case studies, some great research, and absolutely. How quickly can you get a panel kicked off? So setting up a test is straightforward. It's just really the hardest part is always figuring out the questions you want to answer, you want to ask, putting it into words, making sure you're going to get the information you want. Once that's done, setting it up is minutes, and then we'll get you answers like immediately. For consumer, we can get you a bunch of consumer answers same day. For B2B, depending upon how hard it is to find them, it'll usually take 1 to 2 weeks. We did a big project for Office Space, which is a case study on our website. We got 115 decision makers to watch a demo, 3 different demo videos of a brand new product they were planning, and answer all kinds of questions from competitive analysis to budget to prioritization to need to pain point to how they do this now, all that type of stuff, and then watch 3 demo videos. We got 115 decision makers in their core ICP to go complete that whole survey with LinkedIn verification so they can see the LinkedIn profiles. And we did that in about 10 days, 10 to 12 days. So we can get you answers really, really quick. We just finished another project for another great customer. We got 50 decision makers in a week to go through a demo video, two different demo videos of a new product that they're planning and validate it and answer those same kind of needs, pains, budgets, questions, etc. Can you capture data on competitors' pricing features? Yeah, that's a great use case for discovery. Like if you're thinking about planning, bringing a brand new product to market, and you want to understand, you know, are they using a product now? What's the budget that their budget allocation they're looking for right now? Who's the economic buyer? Who's the decision maker at your company? Who's involved in that decision? Those are all great questions for a market research campaign. We've done that very successfully with several great case studies. Question on our win-loss template. Yeah, so we have a sales win-loss template, which is another survey type that you can send out to your customers who or prospects who purchase. A great way to kind of capture really understand why they're buying your product, what kind of got them excited, what was the highest priority, their decision-making process, all of which kind of goes into your understanding of your ICP, your different customer segment, what's important to them, et cetera. You can ask competitive landscape questions as well. How do you recommend surveying internal teams for backlog combing and prioritization? Yeah, another great use case. It's so much more efficient to kind of send it like we have a template in our question template for backlog prioritization, and you just follow the template. You kind of put kind of a first initiative down. You get them to kind of rate and give your feedback on that initiative. Then you do that for all the different initiatives that are under consideration, and then you ask them to kind of stack rank, and you can kind of get their answers there. So that's a very effective. It's going to save a tremendous amount of time using Winware for backlog prioritization among stakeholders internal. Any other questions? Well, I appreciate everyone's time on a Friday. And if you want early access to Winware, you can sign up on Winware.ai right now, and you can email either your CSM or support a product plan, and we'll get you your license kicked on. Again, there's no additional charge for using Winware for survey capabilities. And once it's moved over to product plan, it's going to be included in the license anyway. So there's no additional charge. It's just new functionality that you get access to right now. And unless there's any other questions, thank you all on a Friday. I appreciate it. Hope you have an awesome weekend. Please reach out with any questions you have. And hopefully you sign up for early access and we can build together.